G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my FIFA 22 Arsenal career mode. I believe this is episode 10. Make sure to check out the previous episodes to see how we got here. And after last episode, spoilers obviously coming, but now that we've been knocked out of both the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, going to be getting through the rest of these games quick and fast now because there's not really much else to play for. I mean, we're just playing for table position, and unless we have a miraculous run, we're not going to finish in a Champions League, let alone Europa League spot. So it's going to be a pretty boring end to the season anyway. But yeah, first game's going to be up against Wolves, and since we've brought in our reinforcements now with the likes of Alexander Isak and Renato Sanchez, hopefully they can try to save this season for us as we score early on here through Martinelli. He's obviously going to be the future of the club. I've mentioned that numerous times, and he's the new number 14. Hopefully he can replicate the performance and the players of Thierry Henry and Aubameyang, because they are legends of the club. And then on the other wing here we have young boy, star boy Saka. Gives us that 2-0 cushion, and we go on to win that game 2-0. So a good start to the episode. We are going to be getting through, as I mentioned before, a lot of games in this episode, probably about 8 or so. But yeah, just going to be putting together a couple highlights from each game, because I don't want to... There's obviously not much that we can play for. But yeah, up against Chelsea now, a much harder opponent. And they score early on here in the second half through Lukaku. No real surprise there of who's going to be the goal scorer for Chelsea. But just like in real life, I think it was last season, Chelsea have a corner and we're on the breakaway, and you can probably guess what's going to happen. We see the run of Martinelli through the middle here. He has space, he has pace. I thought I might have messed it up there, just taking one extra touch, but he hasn't. And he scores because he's cold-blooded, and that's what Gabriel Martinelli does, the young Brazilian. Hopefully he will... I'm never selling him, I'm just putting that out there right now. I'm not letting him go for any price. Same with Saka, I reckon. But someone we did sell was Pablo Mari, so he'll be let go at the end of the season. Next up is Brentford. They're 17th. Should be no real issue there, although we are currently 11th still after 25 games played. Only 34 points, and our manager rating is finally starting to come down a bit, because for some reason our manager rating was really high just up until lately, but when it shouldn't be, because we've been absolutely atrocious this season. We're coming up against Brentford now, and we should be smacking them up, and we need to get revenge on them from the first game of the season. An outrageous first goal there, scored by Isak, hit the post, bounced off the keeper, I believe, and then Isak was the first to react. Then Renato Sanchez coming through with a thunder goal there, just too powerful. And this game was over, look, just over 16 minutes in, and we're already up 3-0. And this probably was our best performance of the season. You can obviously tell where this one was going early on. But Brentford weren't going to give up. They did actually end up getting a red card as well in the first half. But that didn't stop one from putting one past Ramsdale, so disappointing to lose the clean sheet. But the second half was just more of the first half, just goals galore for us. Our attack was on fire. And our front men, our front three, Martinelli, Saka and Isak, are going to have to build that chemistry, and hopefully they can be a wonderful trio for years and years to come. But Gabriel Martinelli gets his hat-trick. Don't think anyone else got a hat-trick, but we ended up scoring 9 goals compared to their 2. And we only barely won the possession, but you see the expected goals there. We were just clinical and making the most of our opportunities, which is something that I haven't said very often in this series. It's normally been the other way around. But there you see, we're going to let Patino go on loan for a year. I've heard good things about this guy, but I think he's obviously a bit too young and raw still to really throw him into the first team. And we do have some good players now coming into that midfield, bringing in the likes of Sanchez, and next season I'll probably look to bring in maybe 1 or 2 more first team or squad depth midfielders. So Patino's still probably a few years away, so I'm not sure how much we'll be seeing him in this series. But Liverpool now, bit of a tougher task than Brentford, I must say. But they get out to the early lead, and they're still in title contention. I believe it's them, Man City and Man United, and Firmino. For some reason on FIFA, I find Firmino really hard to deal with, and that goal was unbelievable. A beautiful shot there from Roberto. But Sanchez tries to cross it, gets blocked, but he gets it back and squares it to Ødegaard. And Ødegaard gets the ball, knows it's no time to be dawdling. Gets us back into this game, and I've been very impressed by him. Again there, gets a I thought he was going to get the assist there, but it's actually Martinelli ends up putting it in the back of the net. But Odegaard has been very good for us, and I think he is our highest rated player at this stage anyway. He plays another good ball there through to Thomas Partey, gets it one touch to Martinelli, and Martinelli puts us up 3-2. An amazing comeback from us, from down 2-0 to up 3-2, and still looking for more. You know the Liverpool's going to play their high press, and we get it through to Odegaard, and he drills it, and he seals the game there as we win 4-2. A big result there, 3 points won, and that's 4 games on the bounce now, undefeated, 3 wins, 1 draw so far this episode. It's what you like to see. You see the XG there, it actually reckons we should have scored more. So that shows you how good we actually were. And we were a little bit unlucky to be down 2-0, to be honest, but you just can't let Liverpool have chances. But next up is going to be Watford and Ben Foster, the cycling goalkeeper. Shout out to him. He's got a great YouTube channel. But Watford were just on another level today, and we just weren't. I don't know what happened, but it's typical Arsenal. We go to Liverpool and we smack them up, and then we have to play against Watford, and we're just still inconsistent. And this is why we're a mid-table club this season. Watford just absolutely dominated us on the scoreboard. Anyway, I'm not sure how the stats will say, because I feel like I definitely had a few goes. And yeah, you see, we actually doubled their shots, and we had the higher XG, but. You see the saves there. Ramsdale didn't make 1 save the whole game compared to Foster, who made 4. I think Foster was playing in that game. Not totally sure, but yeah. Next up's going to be Aston Villa. Need to get back in the winning side now. And early on, basically from kickoff, 3 minutes in, and Ashley Young, the former Manchester United player, goes right through the back of Tomiyasu. He's going to get a red card very early on, so we should not lose from here on out. Basically a one-man difference for the whole game, but they do actually get the first goal of the game here off the post, and they're just quicker to react. But from the corner now, we don't score very many corner goals, but with the transfer of Isaac, he's a big tall striker. Hopefully that'll improve and we can be a bit better on the set pieces. But Saka now puts us in front 2-1, and we actually hold on there. You see the stats, we absolutely dominated them again. Our attack is on fire. We just need to make sure we put the ball in the back of the net. You see the XG there was 6-1 basically, and we barely got out of there with a win. And next is going to be Crystal Palace. Not sure if Vieira was actually the manager of the team at this stage, because I think I might have started the career mode before that, but one of the oddest goals there. Not sure what the Crystal Palace keeper was doing, but Saka will take it. Just one of those things you rarely see the AI making a horrendous mistake. And a great run there by Martinelli, and a great pass by Sanchez, or Renato Sanchez, will hopefully be a big upgrade in the midfield. And Odegaard with a great backheel ball there to Isaac, and Isaac puts us up 3-0 just on half time. And from then on, we just managed to hold them out and just be solid. Look, Crystal Palace only had 2 shots the whole game, so a great defensive effort from us, and we dominated that game from start to finish. And the last game of the episode is going to be actually against Brighton. Brighton have really struggled this year. But you know what happens, whenever we have a great performance, we always have to follow up with a very subpar one. And Brighton get the late winner here, 88th minute. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that guy's name, but we lose 1-0 again. We had more chances. We should have won, but we just were not clinical enough. And the other team's goalkeepers are just playing phenomenally. There we go, I got the word out. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace.